Hello my dear students, I am Assistant Professor Chaitanya Jesina from Arihant College of Education. Today present to you the next topic under 204 Introduction to Educational Research. Unit 1, Subunit 1.2 Research and Research Cycle. Today we will see or will learn about research concept and research cycle. Let's see what research means. Research is a scientific and systematic search for pertinent information on specific topic. So when you do a continuous search on a specific topic, which is done in a scientific method, which is done in a systematic method, so that you can find a body of truth or body of knowledge, is known as research. So actually research is working on a specific topic, gathering all kind of information related to that, and then getting those or putting those information into a very scientific method to get the answer or conclusion out of it. That is known as research. According to Advanced Learner Dictionary, research is careful investigation or inquiry, especially through search for new facts in any branch of knowledge. In any branch of knowledge, when we try to find out something which is new, which is different, which is not yet discovered, that is known as research. That means a careful investigation is done to find out the new knowledge, to find out the new facts related to that, to find out new understanding related to certain subject, is known as research. Redman and Moore also define research as systematic effort to gain new knowledge. So, whenever a systematic approach, which is scientific, is done to gain a new knowledge, to understand a new thing, to know what is still unknown, is known as research. So, it is a systematic effort which a researcher does to gain a new knowledge related to that particular topic or related to that particular subject, is known as research. According to Paul Levy, research is the manner in which we solve knotty problems in our attempt to push back the frontiers of human ignorance. There are many things, many parts in human activity where we are being ignorant, where we don't accept the answers which are present over there, or sometimes we don't try to find out the answers of the problems which are really tricky. So research is done to solve those problems, where we try to solve or get answers of the things which are different, which are not yet discovered, or which are just neglected due to human ignorance. Research is considered to be the more structured and systemic process of carrying on scientific method of analysis that is directed towards discovery and development of organized body of knowledge. Research is actually a structured and systematic process. It cannot be haphazard. It cannot be done overnight. It needs to be worked thoroughly. So it is a structure which has certain criteria to be fulfilled, which has certain steps to be followed, and then after doing all this, when we get data, when we get informations, Those are analyzed using scientific method, and after analysis we get or we discover new knowledge, or we develop a organized body of knowledge. That is known as research. So development or discovery of an organized body of knowledge with the help of a structured and systematic scientific process, scientific method, is known as research. Another definition of research is a systematic, controlled, empirical, critical investigation of hypothetical propositions about the presumed relation among natural phenomena. So there are many natural phenomena where we don't know the answers to them, but we hypothetically say some answers or give some solutions to them. So those hypothetical proposition or hypothesis or the solutions which are being put forward by presumptions, when they are proved using systematic control and critical investigation which provides empirical evidences, is known as research. So in research, which is a controlled and systematic process, which is also done through critical investigation to get empirical evidences which which proves or which gives answer to the hypothetical propositions or hypothesis, or it gives the evidence to the solutions of any phenomena which is occurring in nature, which is occurring in society, which is occurring around, is known as research. Now let's see what research cycle means. This idea of research cycle is originally put forward by Jamie Mackenzie, and he said that research is something which you have to do again and again and again, unless and until you reach to an answer. And when you reach to an answer, then again you put forward some hypothetical propositions and you start working again. So research is a non-ending process which should go on and on, because new recommendations of new researchers always come through the research which is done earlier. So what are the main research or steps of the research? Let's see it. First one is questioning. So you question to determine the problem which needs to be solved. There are hundreds of problems which we face, and when we face, first thing comes in our mind is the question that why this is happening. So that questioning, that why this problem is happening and how we can solve it, that is the first step of research cycle. We can also say that it is the way how we identify the topic of our own research. Then after identification of the problem or the topic or the question which we are going to solve through our research, we do planning. Where we seek information, where we try to find out the information related to that particular problem. Some related works which are done related to that problem. So we try to find out those things. We try to get the information out of them, and then we write them or store them in a way which will be helpful in our research. Then gathering. Refer to the plan and collect resources. So we gather the different sources of the knowledge. We gather different sources from where we will get the literature or we will get the documents which are related to the problem. Then in next step we do also I would like to add on that along with collecting information, sometimes, most of the time we collect data also. So those data which we collect during our research process, or those literature which we collect during our research process, they need to be sorted out and put into a proper way. So those data are reduced or are put into a different format so that we can get informations which are relevant to the topic, which give an insightful idea of a particular problem. So we try to find out different informations which are hidden in that data. So through sorting and shifting. Then we do synthesis. When we get the information in a different form, we try to reshape them according to different contexts, reshape them into a new mode in order to find out where we should focus and from where we should get the knowledge, or from where we should get the answer of that particular problem. Then we do evaluation or evaluate, where we determine to move to the next stage or revise the effort into another cycle. Sometimes what happens after synthesizing, if we don't get enough evidence, if we don't get the particular answer which we are seeking for the research, or if we don't get any kind of information or answer at all, we have to restart the research again. So that evaluation, that should I go to the next stage of research, or I again start collecting the data, again I start the research, that is evaluating. We evaluate the process. Then at the end, the reporting is done. That is the final work of the entire research, where we report whatever we have. If we have got an answer, it will be a positive research where the body of the knowledge is enhanced. If we get a negative answer, at that time also the body of knowledge is enhanced, but enhanced in a way where we understand that what we should not do. Apart from that, if we have to again do the cycle, again we have to start the research cycle, that also we need to report that okay, we have started in this stage, but due to improper answers, which is significant to the research, we are again starting the research. So everything, whatever the case, maybe it is a positive answer, maybe it is a negative answer, or again we have to do the research, we need to report it. So that is the stage, that is last stage of research. But it is very important that we report or we document whatever we are doing. So this is the research cycle. So here again I will repeat this particular point, that in research cycle, first thing we do is identify the research topic, then we design the project, how we are going to go about, then we carry out the project according to the plan we have done. After collection of data or collection of literature, we analyze the result, and after analyzing we report, and then we present and publish our result. So this is how the research cycle goes on. And in the presentation of the report writing, there we have to recommend few things for future study, so that the other person, the other researcher, maybe someone else, or maybe the researcher himself can go further and do that work. So that is the recommendation is always put forward, so that the research can continue, so that the research cycle can be continued. And that is why it is known as research cycle, which goes exhausted and there is no new knowledge comes out of it. So it actually, the research cycle helps in the development and discovering the body of knowledge, where we keep on searching for certain knowledge again and again till the time it becomes exhausted. So this is about research cycle. Thank you all. Hope you all have understood this. So see you all in my next